guess I'm live. Supposedly. Well, welcome to the joy of crafting, which I'm sure has been done before, probably very, very often, actually. Um, this is just going to be a relaxing and chill, not quiet, but just Minecraft building and creative. And I'm just gonna do like a Bob Ross thing, which is why this is called the joy of crafting, just like the joy of painting. So, as you can see, I'm in the creator world. I am currently in Minecraft version 19W42A, which is the 1.15 snapshot. So, there's some new blocks in here that I haven't seen yet, that I know nothing about. Maybe there's more mobs. The only thing I've heard is that the lighting is a bit broken. But with that, we're going to create the seed, in which it's on the screen, Bob Ross, if you want to follow along and craft with me, as Bob Ross would say. Create a new world. It's just going to be chill. No drama, no negativity, no sadness, just building. I am very curious of what new blocks I have at my disposal. I see puppies. We shall craft some more puppies. There we go. It looks wonderful. Before I begin, I'm gonna have to take off my custom resource pack, because if I have custom textures that you don't have, then it's just not fair. Okay, well, let's leave the puppy egg behind and try to find a nice little area to build in. Maybe along the way we can find some of the new blocks. Oh, there's some pumpkins. Hello, pumpkins. Ooh, nice area. But that's not what we're looking for. Oh me, oh my, our own custom little island, huh? Well, not island, but... that could be a cool area. There are the coordinates, should you want to build there. I feel like this is our best bet. Maybe. Whoa. The grass block is a little broken in my hand. Very interesting. Only problem with this area is the gap that I'm currently filling in. Leveling this is going to be a bit difficult. We still got a bit more to go. This is the quiet part of the process, because there's nothing really to talk about when you're filling in dirt. Smooth out the edges. Alright. And it's almost like there was never a ravine there to begin with. There we go. Now would you look at that? It looks like a squid died over there. So we're just gonna bring him back to life right here with some friends. Alright. So, we have an island here. Well, not an island, but we we have a piece of land here, surrounded by water mostly. The little bridge area over here. So what could we do with this area? Well, we can make a little village here. Why don't we do just that? Let's see. It's a plains area, so... Let's see if we can't find those new blocks. Nothing over there. Decoration. Oh, what's this? Bee nest? Beehive? Honey block? Honeycomb? Well. Interesting. Nothing new in redstone. Or transportation. Honeycombs? Bee. I kind of want to see this. Honey? Interesting. Other than that, I'm not seeing anything new. So let's take a look at these new blocks, just to know what we're dealing with here. We have a bee nest. Oh, why did it give me a block back? Interesting. That's not giving blocks back. Neither is that. Or that. So why... Oh well. Okay, let's figure out what this block looks like on all sides. Top and bottom are practically the same. Oh. That didn't look too bad. Matches with the other wood colors. Very nice. Looks like the top of the beehive could make a nice floor pattern. The bee nest, I don't really see much use. Honey block and honeycomb. Interesting sound when you walk on it. This one kind of slows me down a bit and drops me down by like a little bit. Yeah? So it's not a full block size, which means I shouldn't be able to put redstone on it, right? Let's find out. Nope, you can't put redstone on it because of its size. And it's transparent, so that should mean if I were to put this here and a redstone... No, nothing. Nothing. Now, does it have the bouncy qualities of No. It just... Okay. So this goes boing, and that just stops you. Does it reduce damage? I think so. It does. Not by too much, but by enough. What's that noise? Was that me saying something in pain? Okay, well, moving away from that, that's what the new blocks look like, and here is a cute little bee, and there's a little baby bee. Baby bee. That's cute. Oh, look. Chilling out by a flower. And it's making a noise. Well, I'll let them have their fun. And they can have a nice little home right here. Their texture changed. And they're dropping particles. Oh well, I don't know how to work those. Well, they're following each other, so I'll let them be happy together. Anyway, time to finally start building. That's the whole point of this. So, well, do I want to use any of these new blocks? I kind of do. There we go. Well, it's an interesting texture. Has some decent uses that I'm seeing so far. That doesn't look too bad. Oh, I have double andesite. sun directly above us. So, change of time isn't really going to mess with anything now. Oh, that looks pretty nice. You never really know what will look nice unless you experiment. See, that doesn't look half bad. Always had that extra little detail. Now the cobblestone is questionable. Don't know how I feel about it. So let's try something else. That won't work either. Oh, that could work. That gives it a more woodish feel to it. Let's see, what are we gonna make this building into? What is it going to be? No, that doesn't work either. I can't think of what would go best as a base. Hello. No, that would not go well over there. Stone would not look well. I mean, we could try just... Oof. that. Nope, that doesn't go either. Cobblestone looks really weird with these. Let me just put this on and see what's going on here. Feels really different. No, I think the models of the blocks are kind of off color. They just seem way lighter than they used to be. Especially cobblestone. Oops. You tired? Well then, maybe try taking a nap or something. Let's see, what could go here? No, I always resort to these. I don't want to give it too much of a village look. Let's just see how it looks. Just I don't know how to help with being bored, though. Can't really help with the boredom when I'm doing a really quiet, slow-paced Minecraft video. That's pretty boring right there. We're just gonna do a generic village house. It's a pretty view, and that's a nice view of the lawn. Yeah, if you overplay Smash, it tends to get pretty boring. starting to realize that this, the art of building was a really, really dumb idea. It's boring. It's not boring for me to be playing it, but I'm fairly sure this is very boring to watch, because I'm barely talking, and I'm talking very lightly. I want to at least make one nice little house. One nice little building. Yeah, this was a bit of a bad idea for a stream. So I'm gonna finish this house, which will still take me a while. And then I'm gonna play something else. Yeah, it's hard to keep interest in things sometimes. You have to you have to get a new N64 controller? Oh, those are expensive. That's not fun. keys. I'm sorry to hear that your controller decided to give out on you. Hopefully you can find a new one soon that's cheap. There we go. Alright. Welcome back. Okay. I like how it all started from this tiny little area and now it's expanded over to here. ugly. You'll beat it eventually. Just gotta keep trying and trying. Never give up. Okay, so we have that laid out. It's finally becoming something. Could add a second floor. Petrified oak slab? Interesting. Okay. I'll bite. floor on the second floor. Let's see. Oh, didn't like that noise. So this would be like the bedroom, which is cool. I like this. This is a nice bedroom. This would be like living room. And you got your upstairs area. Second floors are always the worst. I want to keep up with the theme of wood. Ooh, that is gross. That is absolutely a disgusting texture. And I hate it, and I hope I never see it again. I really didn't want this to be the next. Yeah, this concept for Bob Ross just chill build stream is pretty bad. It's boring. Boring to watch, at least. So, looks looks gross. Yeah, that's a bit better. Okay. So Windows. A silly idea. And not the good kind of silly, that was just a bad idea. That didn't look good at all. Okay, let's see if I can... That looks stupid. Okay. What does the outside look like? Oh, that is awful. Just awful. That is just miserable. Oh yeah, Luigi's Mansion 3 looks amazing, and it comes out real soon. looks just disgusting. If I cared enough, I would add a door right here and make a cellar out of that area. But honestly, I kind of just want to finish this. This is one of the most boring structures. One of the most boring structured houses I've ever made in this game. For that area. Beautiful plans for it. That works. I can definitely say that most controllers from Nintendo have a problem of false input, especially N64 and GameCube controllers. Those are the worst, where they just randomly start putting false inputs in a specific direction, usually to like upper left, upper right. I used to turn on Mario 64 and slightly tilt my controller so that Mario would start moving around, and then I let go of it, and Mario would literally run around the course on his own in circles. So yeah, I can definitely say that your parents are probably very wrong. It does happen. Let's see. No, I have to. Okay. What the hell happened here? Oh my god, they broke the chest texture. That's supposed to be the inside. Oh my gosh, they broke it. They actually broke this texture. That is bad. I can't believe they killed the texture. Oof. Oh, now that is some stanky. That is some stank right here. That looks awful. What would be the point? If it was in the middle of the house, that could be cool, but no. In a tiny little house like this, doesn't deserve an indoor balcony. That right there is an interesting concept. I mean, it's kind of weird and rude to look upon people in a dining area, but it's an interesting concept. Have they announced when the next Direct is going to be? I don't think they have yet. All I know is it's in November. That's all I know. It's probably going to be when Terry Bogard... I'm literally willing to bet, like, 10 pennies that during the next Direct, it's going to be like... Terry Bogard, the release date has been announced. Today, you can download him right now. You know, they're going to do something like that, just like they did with Banjo and Kazooie. Every time they have a Direct, they're going to make the character come out that day. And that's just a theory, but... you know, I'm not wrong. Okay, this is starting to feel a little more home-ish. Okay, that noise was pretty scary. Someone's hiding behind me playing violin. I don't like that. What if every time you're playing a scary game, you turn, like, when you hear the violin, the, you know, like, spooky violin thematic sound, you turn around, there's just this little guy with a violin following you? I feel like that wouldn't be scary anymore. Also, yeah, when the second Banjo came out, I was like, oh, hello, Switch. Doing this right? No, I'm not doing this right. Well, actually, am I? Nah, I'm not doing it right. I did it right for the other room, but not this one. Alright, so this is going to be a cool... Watch this, watch this. This is going to be amazing. Trust me. Just kidding, don't trust me. Don't trust me at all. It's gonna be dumb. Bam! Crappy detail. Well, I'm cheering for you to get... I already got Banjo. I can't... as much as I want Rayman or Crash Bandicoot, because, you know, honestly, they deserve it at this point. They're pretty good characters. I like them. I've never played Crash game, but they're pretty iconic at this point. But at the same time, I hope that you know, character you want gets in at some point. Hopefully next. I too would be excited. I mean, he was in Brawl. I was like, did you play? I can't remember. I have a horrible memory. Did you ever play Brawl? I don't know why everyone says that the Subspace Emissary is the worst, is like awful. If I swear, the Subspace Emissary was my favorite part of Brawl. It really was. I love it so much. I really loved Subspace. I agree. Ultimate's story mode was disgusting. Absolutely horrid. I'm actually very upset that it's that bad. I was just playing it the other day, and not only is it just awful, it's too easy. And so, here's what really bothers me about it. When it first got announced, you saw the direct with the announcement where it shows the cutscene with Fox and Pit and Zelda talking, and everyone's like, "Oh my God, there's dialogue! They talk! The characters are speaking." Well, that was it. That one small cutscene we got as a spoiler was all the dialogue that was in it. That what? It's not like they were hinting that we were going to get some cool dialogue. They showed everything there was. It's so stupid. Like, imagine if there was a trailer for a new Smash game, and it said, here are 3 new characters, and it just shows their trailers. Well, what if the game got released and they never added anything else? You got what you saw. That's exactly what it feels like. It's garbage. Pure garbage. I mean, I appreciate everything that Nintendo, Sakurai and all them have done. I love the game, but youch, that hurt. Okay. So to finalize this, I'm gonna take this. Ooh, this looks nice. Man, this house just proves how bad I've gotten at building over the years. Oh my gosh, this is just awful. so good at building. I used to literally get paid real money to build for Minecraft servers, and now look at this. Look at how far I have fallen. That's a temporary light. That's a permanent hole. Okay. Just light this up. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. Let's see, where's glass? Maybe try gray glass, light gray glass to blend in slightly. Oh, missed. Okay. Alright. Oh, interesting. You can't see rain through, Oh, what the? What? You can't see rain through colored glass. That is odd. I don't like that. Well, it helps get rid of the obnoxiousness of the rain. So you can't even tell that it's raining now. I'd call that a win. Now that's pretty cool, actually. This is just a concept. I kind of like it. I'll keep it. Oh yeah? Isn't that the one that's the phone app? Yeah, I hear it is just awful because like something about unlocking the characters is really weird, and it says that you race against other players, but you're really just racing against bots. I've heard a lot of bad things about it. Yep, yeah, exactly. Fake multiplayer, yep. Yep, yep, yep. I hear a zombie. Better not be in my house. Oh, there it is. Get out of here, you. Pick on someone your own size. Alright, so I'm just gonna pretend that there's a, Alright, there he goes. Oh, that's redstone, I keep forgetting. So this is what it would look like. I've never necessarily played a Mario Kart game that I thought was bad. Um, I mean, I hear that the app is awful, and I don't doubt that. And some people say that Mario Kart on the DS was awful, and I kind of believe it. Because, well, the DS was new technology when that came out, so probably didn't translate well. Wasn't there a Game Boy Advanced version of Mario Kart 2? Or was that Mario Party? I can't remember. This is pretty... This is pretty neat. For an unfinished, unfurnished house, literally unfurnished, in every room. This is the bedroom, this is the main, living room, the staircase. And then here is here's just like an upstairs hallway with a balcony. And then here's the kitchen area, which the table would be right underneath the skylight. And then this would be the actual... Yeah, this is the dining area, table would be down here, and this is the kitchen where the preparation area, like ovens and sink, all that would be. Hold on, I'll be right back. Oh. Okay, I'm back. Now, I mean, there is still more that I could. Yeah, I used to get literally paid to build on servers. And I used to build much better than this. Way, way better than this. This was about 2-3 years ago. I used to do a lot. And then this is how bad my building has become over the past 2 years that I haven't been practicing. Ah, shit. God damn it, I hate that. Some big servers, I'm not gonna, for reasons that I'm never really gonna say, I'm not gonna say what server or servers I was part of that paid, but some Minecraft servers do pay, some don't. Some just let you be admin, moderator, whatnot, and let you build as you go, which was the case with one of my favorite servers that I was part of. But some actually are like, hey, we'll pay you X amount of money to build us this. We want you to build us a hotel. Here's World Edit. Go crazy. And if they like it, they'll pay you the amount. If they don't like it, they'll say, no, but here's like $10, $20 for giving us something to work with. I learned a lot of building techniques from one of my friends who was an admin on a server. One of my favorite things to build ever was floating islands. Oh my gosh, I still remember, if I had World Edit, I would show you right now how to make beautiful, beautiful floating islands. And all I can say is they involve trees. You need lots of trees in World Edit. The reason that some Minecraft servers pay to look nice is because a lot of them have transactions like pay 10 real dollars for a god sword, pay 10 real dollars for the ability to use slash heal, pay $50 for the ability to use this. When I was really into Minecraft, I know this is going to sound so stupid and probably people are going to make fun of me, but the most I ever spent on a Minecraft server was $750. I spent it to become like an ultra rank on a server, and yeah, that's the most I've spent on a server. But luckily, the owner of the server was really nice, and I worked my way up the ranks in the server by helping people, being nice, being cool, building cool, and they're like, "Hey, I want to make you X rank on the server," and I was like, "Oh, so am I gonna lose this rank that I bought?" And they're like, "No, no, no, no. We're gonna refund. We're gonna give you that money back, and make you you know, a staff of a certain level." And I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." So I got my 750 back. I get to keep all the commands, and I had a pretty cool tag next to my name. So yeah, I foolishly spent a lot of money, and I was lucky, and I got the money back. Let's put a little welcome mat right out front. Foliage is always a good thing to add. Ferns. And then you want, usually, if you want nice, cute little bushes right there, you can. I usually like to put bushes underneath windows. Sometimes it doesn't translate well. But this one did. It translated nice. I'm gonna say this. I no longer go on Minecraft servers other than private friend servers. The one thing about Minecraft servers, if you're really serious about them, you treat them like a job, which no one should ever do. I'm gonna say this right now. Never treat a Minecraft server like it's a full-time job. Ever. I know that should be common sense, but I clearly didn't understand that. And yeah, it was nice to get paid. It was a job, but how do I put this where it's understandable to everyone? There's a lot of drama in Minecraft servers. Some people get jealous of you because you're better at them than building. Some people get jealous of you because you're closer to the owner of the server. So when people get jealous of you, they start doing petty things, and they start blaming it on you, and they start trying to get you banned, or demoted, or yelled at, or anything. Here's an example. Some servers you can do /nickname and change your name. Well, someone decided to do /nickname, change their name to my name, change their skin to my skin, and go around calling people horrible things and bullying a girl to the point where we had to get the police involved because she became suicidal. So basically this guy was so jealous of me being close to the server owner that he bullied a girl to the point of near death, and we had to get the police involved, which involved many calls across, to a different country, which costs money. It's countless hours of trying to figure out where this person lived originally. That was the hardest part, finding out where they lived, because their IP. We tried using the /IP command, but we realized that every time they logged on, they had a different IP because they were using a program called like Cyber something, Ghost or something, and they were hiding their IP and changing it. So after hours and hours of investigation, we found out where she lived. We contacted the police in that area. We sent someone out to check on them, and she was in critical condition. Brought to the hospital, and luckily she survived, and she's back on that server. But after that, I said, look, this wasn't my fault. Like, the server owner knew it wasn't my fault. He saw that someone did /name or /nickname, changed their name to me. They're like, that is so easy to tell. It was so stupid. But I was like, look, we all know that I didn't do it. We all know that this person did it. That being said, I'm going to resign from this position because, this is... Someone almost died because they were jealous. Because someone was jealous of me. I'm not amazing. I am not the funniest person in the world. I am not the nicest person. I am not the best builder. I'm none of that. So for someone to almost die because I'm on a Minecraft server is scary to me. So I left. I said I'm never coming back. And then there was my ex was getting death threats because someone was jealous of me. Like, literally getting death threats because of a Minecraft server. Just such petty, horrible, life-ruining things over jealousy of a game about building blocks. So that's why I'm not part of any of those servers anymore, and I only play on private servers with one of my friends. And that's why I don't build for servers anymore for money. It was just way too poisonous. To be fair, on a good month, if you're actually building well and building often for a lot of different servers, you can make about $700, $800 a month, depending on how fast you built. The most I made in 1 month was $1,200 because I was building for about 8 different servers at the same time, and I was building really extravagant things. And I had like an amazing creative breakthrough. So I was really inspired for that month, those couple of weeks. So I made quite a bit of money within a month, but is it really worth someone else's jealousy ruining other lives? Not really. $1,000+ is cool and all for playing Minecraft, but also another thing was I started to lose enjoyment in the game. It went from being a fun little game to play to being like, well, literally I would sit down at my desk or sit down on the floor with my laptop. I'd grab a soda and I just start drinking soda and building. I was like, well, guess I gotta start working. I started to hate Minecraft, but now I play it for fun, and it is a lot better. Do I wish I still had those building abilities? Oh, hell yeah. but it unfortunately that does die off if you don't continue to build religiously. This area is way too barren. Fuck, why'd I do that? I haven't done one of these in a while. I like their little step stool stairs where you have a double pane window and you want to be able to look over it. There you go. The only problem is this stupid bar. I hate that. Oh, dang. Yeah, I don't know why, but YouTube, uh, just YouTube and Twitch, there's a lot of toxicity, I guess would be the appropriate word, with famous people, like famous streamers, famous so and so. Um, like here's an example. Here's another example. If you know Jacksepticeye at all, I am not a fan of Jacksepticeye. I will say that, but I think he's a very nice, humble human being from what I have seen and heard about him. That being said, um, recently, or not recently, but like a year ago, he had like a event. Um, it was some sort of like art event, and I saw a bunch of people submitting these really cool photos, these really cool pictures that they made, spent hours on, and I was like, wow, these look really cool. And then these jealous teenagers, whenever Jacksepticeye liked one of their pictures, all the other jealous teenagers would be like, oh my god, you're such a horrible artist, I hope you kill yourself, oh my god, like, this is the worst thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, what? Like, why? Why do people act like that? I hate that. Why can't we just all get along? Be happy. Ah, your art's better than mine, I hope you die. Like, what? That is so stupid. Man, this... I hate this house so goddamn much. I just look at how empty this... Oh, jeez, that is so bad. Oh, man. I feel bad that I built this. I'm actually upset. There's got to be something I can do to make up for this. Here, dining areas usually have a lot of light. Because for some reason people like people like everyone being able to see them eat. I don't get it, but that's just how it is. Yeah, I know how you feel, where you're just you just start judging everything you do, and you're like, this isn't good enough, this isn't good enough, why do I bother drawing? You know, I'm such a horrible artist, there's no point, I should just stop, everyone will be, you know, like that mentality. But, you know, it's nice that humans, for some reason, they do get over, like, even though they have that flaw where they start judging themselves, we have this amazing ability to get over it after a couple of days, or even weeks sometimes. So I might call this garbage right now, but in a couple of days, I might stumble across this and be like, wow, this wasn't too bad. That kitchen, though. That kitchen is pretty bad. Ugh, I don't want to have to cellar this. I get nothing out of the cellar. Why am I doing this? I'm a fool. Okay, there's more to it. Good. Oh, I forgot about this. Huh. I didn't even realize this whole time that I built on top of my own ravine. Wow. I covered it up so well that I didn't even realize I was building on top of it. That makes me happy. Okay. Aha! I'm a fool for doing this. Alright. Uh, Hopefully you're not going through what I've been going through. The past several years, I've been getting random small headaches where if I don't treat them right away, they become migraines. And that started happening around the age of, I believe, 16. Hopefully it's not that, because it's been years. It doesn't tend to go away. Yep, they do. They sure do. Lately I've been debating on whether or not I should start making um, more videos where I'm not streaming, I'm just making a video and uploading it raw. Or if I should keep mainly streaming. I don't know. I want to make more professionally edited, and I mean with quotes, professionally, uh, more well-edited videos. My steaks. Open my own steak business then. Now I know where the real money's at. I mean, I'm going to continue to stream just as often as I normally do. I was just wondering if I should make more on-the-side videos. Another thing that keeps me from streaming often and that keeps me from making videos often is, well, one, the time it takes. But the most important is no one ever really watches my normal videos, my edited ones. Or people do watch them, I don't think anyone finds them funny for the most part. I'm starting to realize I shouldn't have done this. There was a reason why it all looked like garbage. All that hard work for nothing, I guess. Yeah, no, I've been told the same thing by quite a few people, where the videos I make are not like 15 minutes of fun, edited, high-quality video. It's usually just like 30 minutes of raw, whatever, boring, occasional joke video. Which I can understand why no one watches that. But I was wondering if I should start actually trying to edit my videos and try to make them funny. I did make that, yes, I did make the my most viewed video on YouTube is a 2-second video from an old Legend of Zelda video game that wasn't even an official game. That is my most viewed and most liked video on all of YouTube. That is painful to know. That's not necessarily true. You won't know until you try to make a video. The reason I stream is kind of depressing if you think too hard into it. I stream sorry, I just had kind of a stroke right there. The main reason I stream is because, well, I already know I'm not ever going to be famous on YouTube. And so I don't really have a reason to. So at this point, the only reason I do it, one day I'm not going to be here anymore. One day I'm going to die of like a disease or old age or being hit by a stationary vehicle. One day I'm going to do something stupid and I'm going to end up dead. And just want to know that I have something out there for friends to view if they ever miss me. And that's really depressing when you think about it, but it is the reason why I stream, because one day I won't be here and I want my voice and things I say to be documented and at everyone's disposal. That's not the only reason, but that's like the main reason right now. I mean, truth be told, I don't think I'm dying anytime soon. Not to act like I'm invincible or anything, but you know, pardon my French, shit happens occasionally. That's unavoidable. But I don't plan on going anytime soon, so don't worry about that. I have too many people here that are kind of dependent on me for me to die. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. I made that a little too much. So, just to give a general gist of, I'm not using World Edit, so that's why this is taking so goddamn long. But let's just say I had World Edit. I probably would have only been 30 or 45 minutes into this. So, let's just say that all this so far took me 30 minutes. Let's just say that. Heck, if I did it right, it could have even taken me 15 minutes. But we'll just say 30 minutes. This isn't too good, so I think a Minecraft server, like, I can't say the name of it, I'll just call it Server H. Server H would have bought this from me for about $10. So $10 for 30 minutes of building, that's not bad. That's most people get paid like $10 an hour. So that's basically 20 an hour. That's not bad. You know? And if I put more time into it, they might have given me more. But yeah, so basically this is about $10 right now. for a certain server. Hell, they might have even given me 15 for it, but they probably would have just put it in one of their hubs. Okay, here. Oh, there's been a lot of chat while I was talking. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I sometimes when I'm playing games alone, I talk to myself to pretend. I practice let's playing, I guess, where I'll just say funny things, but mainly because I want to make myself laugh. Like when I'm playing Dead Rising by myself, I say some pretty funny things, and I'm like, man, I wish I was recording right now. And then I start setting up Dead Rising, and then my computer shuts down for 2 hours, and then I lose the want to stream anymore. Let's see. I don't think I've ever been a dependency for someone. What does that feel like? Are you asking what does it feel like to be dependent on someone? Like, or what does it feel like for someone to be dependent on you? Because I know what both of those feel like. I was not the best mentally healthy person in high school. So that's why I know how both those feel. So I can answer that if you tell me the perspective. And let's see, I'm not sure. I don't feel important. I'm not sure I don't feel important, but it's not like I want to. Well, here's the question. Would you consider yourself an introvert or an extrovert? Because I know a lot of introverts who say that they don't have any friends and they actually enjoy it. But if you're an extrovert, I mean, even if you're an introvert, you can want friends. But, it's just, I don't know. I'm an extrovert. I have my introverted moments, but I'm an extrovert, and there were several years where I didn't have any friends because the transition from middle school to high school is a very, very fragile bridge. And if you cross in the wrong areas or you teeter off to the side, it's going to crumble and you will lose all your friends. So you're saying you're antisocial? Like you have a hard time socializing with people? Also, to be dependent on. To be depended on. Okay. It's a struggle. When you are depended on by other people, if it's financially, it hurts a lot. Because your wallet gets drained real fast, and then you feel pressured by literally everything. Food becomes a burden, gas becomes a burden, literally everything. Everything costs money, so everything becomes a burden. Emotionally dependent upon, such as, like, this person said this to me, please help me, please, I need you, I need your attention right now. That is obviously emotionally stressful. If you say the wrong thing, they will start to berate you or hate you or won't trust you anymore. But if you say the right thing, they will come back to you over and over and over. And sometimes people even lie to you about things that happen to them. Like, a good example would be, my hamster just died. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh man, I don't know. I'm really sorry to hear that. Well, I mean, you could always get a new one, and maybe we could have a little funeral for your hamster. And they're like, oh, that's so sweet, that's so cool. And then a couple days later, my goldfish died. I was like, oh, I didn't know you had a goldfish. Oh, we should do a funeral for that one too. Oh, that's so sweet. And then it starts getting into the weirder things, like, my aunt just died. Oh, Man, a lot of people are dying. A lot of things are dying recently. I'm so sorry. And then like the next day, I got bullied, and then the next day, someone stole from me, and then every day there's a new problem that doesn't actually happen, or is kind of hard to believe. And then once you stop feeding into their attention needing, bad things stop happening to them. It's really weird. So the only thing I can think of is that they lied a lot. Not to say everything they said was a lie, but when someone depends on you emotionally, they make stuff up so that they always have a reason for you to be around. Exactly, I stubbed my toe today. It's bleeding. It hurts. I need help. And if you don't tell them, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Go get a Band-Aid." If you don't say something like sweet and concern, showing concern, they get depressed. And I will say this. I will be 100% open with this. I will not lie to anyone here. I've done that in the past too. I have been like that, which is why I'm kind of an expert on this topic. There have been moments where I became reliant on a friend for my emotional BS, and I would lie about being bullied at times. I would make up stories, these wacky, crazy stories, because I wanted attention. I wanted validation. I wanted people to tell me that what I was doing was good, and that I was good at this and good at that. And as I grew up, I started to realize, wow, I was a vindictive, controlling, manipulative jerk. Not because I was telling people to do things, but because I was making people feel emotions for me that weren't warranted and weren't even true. So, I hope no one thinks differently of me, considering I've done that in the past, but I no longer do manipulative mind games like that anymore, because I grew up. It's kind of addicting to act like that. You get attention and it's nice, but at the cost of your friend's trust and their mental health. And now that I'm the one who's being relied upon by others, I know how they feel. So, yeah, I'm never doing that again. Also, okay, now to answer the other questions. Homeschooled isn't good. Yeah, being homeschooled is hard. Uh, I can't really give advice because I don't know your age nor how controlling your parents are, and it's probably not the best idea to tell people on the internet, your age or where you live or how your parents act. I won't stop you if you want to, but considering I don't really have that information, I can't tell you. Like, if you were able to go out on your own, um, I would say go to a rec center or a library. Library is actually probably not the best, but like a recreational center or a park or something, and just man, I really don't. I'm not the best on this topic. Um, I'll basically just tell how I make friends, and this is a very straightforward way, but it works a lot of the time. Just walk up to people you don't know, people you've never seen. Just say, "Oh, hey, how's it going?" You know, not if they're in the middle of a conversation or hanging out with friends, don't do that. But if they're just kind of on their own, walking around aimlessly, looking confused or lost, that is the perfect opportunity to try to make a friend, because maybe you can help direct them to what they're looking for. Maybe you can find something that you two have in common. And if you make one friend, you're almost guaranteed to make many more friends. if you get a single friend, they can introduce you to more people, who introduce you to more people, who uh, I not to sound uh, what's the word, uh, like an egotistical asshole, I guess. I have in my life had over 200 close friends. And I'm not bragging. I'm just saying I'm an extrovert. I'm very good at what I do. I'm very good at making friends, talking to people. I literally, what I do is I walk up to people. I go to GameStop, or there's a store near me called M&M Games. I go there. I look at the games people are browsing, and I'm like, hey, I didn't know there was anyone else out here who liked NES golf or you know, this or that. Just bring up the topic. Um, that's usually how I do it. I literally have. I think the most bold and brash way I've ever made a friend was when I was a little kid. Uh, my mom just bought me a lollipop, and I saw this kid who, was asking his mom for some candy, and she was like, no, 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 we don't have the money for it. So I just walked up to him, and I handed him the lollipop. I was like, hey, my name's Jeremy. Here, I hear you wanted candy. And, we started talking. We started talking about Donkey Kong 64. I still remember the entire conversation where you're like, yeah, so I got to this one boss where it was like some giant spring creature in like a factory, and I don't know how to beat it. And he's like, oh, you have to ground pound on the little blue switches when they appear next to him. I was like, oh, wow, really cool. It was just the funniest thing. Um, but I was good friends with Ben for a while. He went off to college, and we kind of went our own separate ways. But it's when you're an extrovert, it's easy, not to be a dick. It's because being around people gives you energy. It kind of fuels you, while being an introvert, being around people drains you, in a way. Um, but that being said, I don't know as like a professional, I guess, but I can give advice to people who are introverted, considering most of the people I know are introverts themselves. And I've noticed that introverts, for some reason, do get relatively attracted to, not like intimately, just socially attracted to extroverts. Kind of a pack, I guess. They see this person, they're like, wow, this person has energy and happiness with them, and for some reason I don't feel drained around them. So, you know, sometimes you might find some extrovert who at first you can't stand, but then you realize that this person doesn't make you miserable. If that's the best way I can put it. Um, so if you ever find something like that, try your best to start up a friendship with someone like that. You need people in your life who are gonna give you energy. See, honestly, the way I make friends is kind of things with family. Yes, activities and hobbies is a really good way to make friends. Also, PK, um, would your parents, like, I don't, I hope, would your parents ever let you do like a club? Like, would they ever let you be part of a art club or art class or anything like that? Yeah. What was that one saying? This would be the perfect time. You miss 100% of the shots that you don't take, I think is what it was. You know, it's better to ask than to let a opportunity slip by. So PK, if the best advice I could give you right now is, if your parents are willing, by any means, to let you do some sort of hobby or activity, like an art class or an art camp, I would say you should totally try it. Game store and saw this dude, his friend playing some Smash while working. It was an old game store. Oh, oh, the Melee crowd. Oh, they're yeah, I will say the Melee crowd's pretty wacky. But that's cool. Yeah, no, that's good. See, that's a start. That's a very good start. Man, I stopped building the house. Let's see. I haven't furnished this at all. I haven't even finished it. I do like the stone feeling of the... Oops. Did not mean to do that. Okay. Oh, mighty, this feels... I don't know. This... I don't know. Something about this room just feels off. Maybe it's the guy upstairs going, just shut up! Let's see. Well, just remember, you're always welcome here. Most of the time, now I'm not bringing this up about you. This is just in general. Most of the time that I've known people to have parents who don't let their kids go out or anything, either the kids were under like 16, or the family is like really religious. Those are usually the reasons that if your family is like one of the really religious, you can't leave families, it's kind of hard to make new friends. Unfortunately, it's not impossible, but you know, that's usually the most common reason I've seen. Some parents are just overprotective, but that tends to go away once you turn 18. I mainly hope that your parents are nice, though. So, you know, just hoping that your parents are nice people. Yeah, okay. One of my big insecurities is that I overthink things horribly. I ask one question, and then that brings up two questions, which brings up four questions, and then 8, and then 16, and 42. Every time I ask a question to myself or someone else, 10 more pop up, and it becomes a problem. And that's how I know that I have anxiety. I got to a point where instead of avoiding saying stupid things, I embrace the stupidity. I know that's really, really kind of a hard thing to think about, but yeah, when I say really dumb things, I just accept it and I roll with it sometimes. Sometimes I turn it into a joke. But you know, cuz I know I'm not stupid and my friends know I'm not stupid. It is I wouldn't even really call it advice. I think it's more of a what I do in the situation. I don't purposely act like a moron, but if I say something like really stupid, I'm just kind of like, oh shit, did I really say that? Cool. Here's a good example. The other day, I was talking to my friend about the lore of what was it? Oh, the Call of Duty Zombies lore. I was talking to him about it, and I started mixing things up, and he's like, "Do you ever listen to the inane shit that pours out of your fucking mouth?" And I'm like, I drift in and out. You know, just make light of it. If you say something stupid or you seem like an idiot, just try to be funny. Alright, let's see. Shots getting my blood drawn have made me shed tears. Oh, dude, I cried. Okay, at the age of 16 was the last time, or 16 or 15. That was the last time that I cried from a shot. I was like, because that was the last shot that I got until I was hospitalized. But yeah, I had to get blood drawn for a test, and I actually started tearing up. I was like, please don't, please don't stick it in my arm, please, please. Ugh, I hate needles so much. The only thing I hate worse than being stuck by needles is teeth being drilled. I had a cavity. Oh my god. Just oh god, just the sound alone is enough to send shivers down my spine. Oh my god. I hate it. Wow, this building was supposed to be small, and I turned it into like 1/8 the island size. Let's see. I'm making my blood get drawn sometime later in a flu shot. Now I get even more nervous thinking about it. Mom is nice about it. She keeps telling me it doesn't hurt. You'll be fine. Like, I understand that your mom is trying to reassure you and uh, what's the word? Uh, I guess she's trying to like encourage you, like, oh, you can do it. But sometimes that can come off in the wrong way, so it makes it worse. It's kind of like if you fell and broke your jaw, and your mom's like, "Oh, that's okay. You'll tough it out." And it's like, but my jaw, you know, it's not helping. It's just making you more paranoid. The stuff that they rub on you before a shot is antibacterial. It prevents any foreign airborne whatchamacallums from getting into your bloodstream as you are being poked with a needle. And it numbs the area slightly, very slightly. It moistens the area and helps the nerves pop out a bit. Depending on it, actually, well, that depends on what they rub on you. Actually, now that I think about it, I will say though, and I don't mean to scare anyone, but if you ever go to the hospital for like a bacterial infection or something, like you're hospitalized because you're in so much pain, they don't numb you before they start jabbing needles in you. They just walk up to you, take out a needle, like a really massive one, and they just start jabbing it into your veins. And it's like, oh my god, I hate it. I went to the hospital like a year ago, and they did that to me. The guy just walked up to me, took out a little needle, and he's like, alright, I'm going to put this in you. I was like, okay. And he brings it closer to me, and I'm like, are you going to numb it first? He's like, oh, no, we just need to get this in real fast. And then he takes out an extension and puts that on the tiny needle, and then jabs it into my, my arm. No, into my wrist. Sorry, my wrist. And, oh my god. Ugh. I'm actually, like, shivering right now just thinking about it. Ugh. Ugh. Let's see. Someone's passed out. No, she isn't being nice. I mean, I don't know. Like, yeah, there are bad parents out there. There are parents who think they're doing a good job who are just not meant to be parents. I'm not saying that's what your parents are. I'm just saying that sometimes parents don't know what they're doing or what they're talking about, and they think they're helping their child, but they're really just hurting them. Part of me wants to believe that your parents are trying to be nice, because I hope deep down that your parents treat you well. But yeah, obviously there is that chance that I'm wrong. But I don't want to be wrong. I'm going to say it right now. I hope your parents are nice to you. Personally, I like to think the best. How do I put this? I like to think positively. At least for other people. I tend to not think positively towards myself, but towards other people, I like to be hopeful. Yeah. See, that's how my mom is. She's not malicious. She doesn't try to be mean. She thinks what she's doing is good, but she has this I'm always right and I know what I'm talking about and you can toughen it out, grow up, man up mentality. Like there literally was a time. Here's a fun little story. When I was a little kid, my mom had a treadmill in her bedroom, and the back of the treadmill led towards a wall, which was a really stupid idea. So me being the dumb little like 8-year-old that I was like, I want to race toy cars on the treadmill, haha. And so there I was putting little Hot Wheels cars on the treadmill, watching them fly backwards at the wall. I'm like, this is funny. So then, out of boredom, I wondered what would happen if I stood on the treadmill while it pushed me against the wall. Because I'm a dumb kid. I was stupid. So I stand on the treadmill, put the speed up real high, stand on the treadmill, and it just pushes me towards the wall, and imagine just a crayon against like pavement, just shredding. So basically most of the skin on my back was shredded off as like an 8-year-old. And so I managed to fall off the treadmill after like 2 minutes of that. And I walk up to my mom and I'm like, Mom, I hurt myself. I was stupid. And my mom looks at my back, and my mom's like, you'll be fine. You can tough it out. Meanwhile, my dad, who's a anesthesiologist and a licensed medical professional, gets home from work, looks at my back, and says, "Oh my God, Jeremy, are you okay? What happened?" And I'm like, I fell between the treadmill and the wall." And he's like, "Did you tell Mom?" I'm like, "Yeah, she said I'm fine." He's like, "What?" And he took me to like this one medical center to get me examined. They're like, here's this giant wrap around his body. He'll be fine. Good thing you brought him in though, because he could have bled to death. So my mom wasn't trying to be a jerk. She just thought I'd heal. But my dad, who's a doctor, saw me for a second and was like, "Oh my God, we need to get you to the doctor right now." And I hated her for a while because of that. I absolutely hated her for a while because I thought that she wanted me dead. But no, she was brought up in a mentality of, if you get hurt, it's your fault. Just deal with it. Let's see, I want to too. That's nicer, he's different. Well, that's good. Why don't you ask your dad about, since, your mom doesn't seem to be on the more understanding side, why don't you ask your dad about, trying to join a hobby or something? Like, join an art club. Even if you don't want to interact with people, just join the club so you can show others your art or improve your own skill. Also, did they actually wrap you in bubble wrap? Okay. Hold on. I don't think that's how this works. I will say, though, that before my dad brought me to the hospital, my dad just bought, God, I'm gonna sound like a rich prick. My dad just bought a Lamborghini Murcielago, I think it's called. And he brought me to the hospital in the Lamborghini, but he didn't want blood on his seat, so he put 3 shirts on me and then wrapped tape around them, wrapped tape around it so the blood wouldn't get on the seat. And I was just kind of like, wow, thanks, Dad. I'm glad that my health is less important than a Lamborghini's seat cover. But, speaking of sleep and headaches, I've been sleeping earlier than usual, and these headaches are on and off every day. Guess I do need sleep. I sleep fast too, but sleeping keeps... Yeah, that sounds exactly like what started happening to me when I started getting my headache migraine problem. Let's see. Also, I'm sorry that me running around in circles around a house in Minecraft, I'm sorry that I'm doing that. It's a habit after several years of playing this game. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the headaches. Yeah, that sounds like what was starting to happen to me. This can be prevented, though. I'm sure you're younger than me by a lot. Or, well, maybe not a lot, but I'm sure you're younger than me by at least 2 years. So, considering this, this probably, since it's new, it can be fixed. Drink a lot of water, and I mean a lot. And if you eat with a lot of salt, if you use a lot of salt in your food or consume a lot of sodium, please cut down on it fast. Like, don't get rid of it from your diet, just cut down on it a lot. Because, I guess dehydration is a huge factor in this. And considering I dehydrate myself so often, my, something in my body it only works at like 30% of what it used to, which controls my headaches. So, if I were you, just this is just advice, I'd start drinking a lot more water, and maybe cut down on sodium. hold on. I want to prove a point to everyone. Give me a second. Okay. So, do any of you know what the drink Yoo-hoo is? Yoo-hoo, for those who don't know, is a chocolate drink. It's not chocolate milk. It's basically chocolate flavored water. Now, some people hate these and some people love them. I happen to love these. Here's the problem. One can of Yoo-hoo has 230 milligrams of sodium. So let me quickly do the math on this. Hold on. Let me get the calculator open here. Calculator. Alright. Okay, hold on. Alright, so, window capture. Display capture. What about that? That's not working either. Hold on, let me try to fix my stream for a second. Display capture. I want to prove a point. Yes, this is school. Welcome to school. Did you bring your homework? Okay, I don't think display capture is working at all. Oh dearie me. Great, now I don't think anything's working. Minecraft crashed. That's why. Minecraft blew up. It's over, guys. Okay, anyway. This is upsetting. Okay, I'll get to this. I'll get to my tangent in a couple seconds. I'm gonna answer your questions. Okay, I drink a lot of water. I hate soda. Good, good. Do not get into soda. Soda will ruin you for life. I stopped drinking. Okay, I used to drink about like 8 liters of soda a day. That's bad. That's almost lethal. So, yeah, never do that, please. I wonder what happened to my stream. Well, the world died, everyone. I'm sorry. It ceased to exist now. Is it window capture I'm supposed to... You're in my entire monitor, huh? I want to display that. Oh, wait, I'm getting something. Add source. Oh! Oh! Stretch to screen. How old am I? Too old. Okay, alright, sorry about my disgusting screen. So, okay, we're going to do a little math here for everyone involved. Everyone watching. So, again, I love Yoo-hoo. It's just chocolate water. It's literally called chocolate drink. And it has 230 milligrams of sodium per can. I bought these in packs of 24 at a time. So 24 times 230 is 5,520 milligrams of sodium. And I would drink, I'd say either 20 or 24 in a day. So basically, I had at least 5,500 milligrams of sodium per day. And let me quickly look up average sodium intake per day. What should my daily sodium intake be? No more than 2,300 milligrams a day. So I was having twice my daily sodium intake. More than twice my intake in a day. And that's aside from the fact that I douse literally everything I consume in salt. So I was hospitalized recently because I consumed so much sodium. So all I can say is, if you like sodium, if you like salt, you shove it on everything, please don't. Please don't. Let's see. Let me put this can down before I end up drinking myself into a coma again. Starting up Minecraft, don't worry. It's not my fault Minecraft crashed. No, I'm shaking the can. It's the Yoo-hoo I was talking about, this deadly can of death. It's chocolate drink. Shake it, it says. Yeah, great. Alright, let's go back to the House of Doom. Oh, PK, you going to bed now, or? I used to slide down the stairs on purpose because it was fun. I actually have a YouTube video of me sliding down the stairs on a sleeping bag. I think it's called JSL50X Slides Down the Stairs. Well, here is the shell of a house. It's not much, but it is a house. It should, hold on, I'll find it. I'll post in the chat. My videos. Here it is. Oh, this was from 9 years ago. Oh my, almost 10. Oh. Almost 10 years ago. That's concerning. Here it is. You get to hear what, let's see. You get to hear 15-year-old me. You know, I may have actually uploaded that a few years after I recorded it, so you might be hearing 13 or 12-year-old me going down the stairs for like 54 seconds. So this is the basement. This is where I keep the lanterns. It's nice. I like it. So this. That's a good question. My schedule is kind of random, so I don't really know when I can stream next. Might be able to tomorrow. Might be able to. I don't know. I might not have the energy tomorrow because of work. Do I still sound the same? Yeah. I don't know. These days I put on... How do I explain this? I have multiple different ways that I talk. Right now is kind of my, like, relaxed, goofy voice. It's just kind of, like, social. And when I first wake up, or if I'm in a bad mood, I talk in a more, like, regular deep voice, which I can't really replicate right now. And then there's my, my really stupid voice, if I'm acting actually retarded. So, I probably still sound like my old, relaxed, funny, goofy voice. I thought you were saying that the pitch was the exact same. That would have surprised me if my pitch was the exact same. If I could switch between my voices more casually, like my serious voice and whatnot, I'd be able to do more improv videos, actually. Oh, you're traveling tomorrow? I think earlier in the video I was talking in my more deeper, slightly deeper voice because I was kind of a little bit depressed with the fact that this stream sucked. But yeah, I think somewhere towards the first, like, 30 minutes, my voice was at its fuck this mode. But, yeah, for the most part, I think it's mainly my voice changes if I'm not like, if I stop smiling, or if I'm just kind of, like, miserable, I sound a little bit deeper. Just not too much, just ever slightly. The slur, I'm sure you recognize the slur. My S's have this weird, like, whistle to them that I've actually had speech therapy for that and didn't do anything. Yo, what's up? Also, again, sorry for just flying around the house. There goes my spine. Didn't need that. I was just borrowing it. I didn't need it. But yeah. Well, I hope your travel goes well. You seem to travel often, which I guess could be good. Also, yeah, I am not a fan of my own voice. I think my voice is my least favorite part of me, other than my brain. I absolutely hate my voice. I personally think that I sound like a 12-year-old that tries to sound like an adult, is the best way I can describe my voice. Some people say, no, that's not true. Actually, really, honestly, everyone that I ask says, no, you have a good voice. It sounds masculine. It sounds good. It's not the best voice, but it's definitely an adult male voice, and it's a good voice. But I, I don't know. I've always thought my voice sounds like I'm a 14 or 16-year-old going, one who's like, yeah, this is my, trying to do a deeper voice. It's just, ugh, I hate it. Every time I listen to myself, that's why I can't even watch my own videos, to be honest. I've tried watching my own videos, and I'm like, God, I'm not uploading this one. Alright, well, get some rest. Hope you have a good trip. Um, just remember what was said today. You are a very, very fun person to talk to, so don't think that you're not. And hope you have a good couple of days until I stream next and I see you. I will say though, it is apparent like I don't remember who told me this. I think it's 80% of people hate their own voice because um, our own sound waves sound different to us. It's like something about the frequency of our voice. So as you may know, our voice is literally just resonations from our vocal cords shaking in a way. Um, so apparently, our own brains process our own frequencies different than other people do. So even if, let's say, I put on a voice changer for myself, I'd still would subconsciously be able to recognize my own voice and biasly hate my own voice. Alright, take care. But yeah, so apparently most people hate their voice because their brain automatically tells them that it sounds different and wrong. So what I'm hearing right now is different from what you guys are hearing when I talk. For all I know, I have a deeper voice than I actually think I do. But despite what everyone says, I'm almost guaranteed I have a semi-squeaker voice. Yeah, exactly. I think that's what it was. It's something about the vibrations and the way we perceive it. I just wish someone would give me You know how whenever you ask a friend, hey, does this bother you? Hey, what do you think about this? And they give you a biased answer because they're your friend. I'm just hoping that someday someone's gonna tell me, dude, your voice actually fucking sucks. And then I'll be like, oh, thank fucking God, I knew it this whole time. I mean, at the same time, I would hate that because I'd be like, oh, fuck, I guess my voice does suck. But, I don't know, I can't... I refuse to believe that my voice isn't garbage. I actually do sound like a child that's putting on a deeper voice impression. I'm telling you. I can't believe my cat just fell. So it does sound kind of like, man, I don't really want to use the A word here. What would be a word that's not offensive? um, I don't know. I don't know what words I could use. I do remember, this bothered me. So I've had many I have depression and anxiety. I have had many doctors in my life, therapists, psychiatrists, and all of them have said that I am normal, that I'm not on any spectrum. I'm depressed and I have anxiety, but that's it. And I have a little bit of PTSD, but that's it. Meanwhile, this one time I was talking to a doctor of some sort. I think it might have been my speech therapist. And just from hearing my voice and the way I talk, she asked my mom if I was autistic. She was like, "Hey, is your before we start with anything, I just want to make sure, you know, I'm hearing some patterns in your son's voice, and I just want to make sure that is he autistic, because I can't help people with autism." And Mom was like, no. So this whole time, for years, I felt so self-conscious about my voice, because this whole time I'm like, maybe I am autistic. I mean, just listen to my voice. It sounds autistic. Oh, hold on, I'm getting a phone call. Hello? Okay. Alright. I'll be there in a couple minutes, okay? Alright, bye. Ah, great. Well, that just killed the fun. Well, it didn't kill the fun, it just kind of caught me off guard. But, yeah, I have to leave now, apparently. I know that is so spur of the moment and sudden, but I have to leave. I have to go pick someone up. While yes, I could start up my stream when I get back, sure. I already built the house. I hated building it, personally. I might come back and build more at some point, but I don't think I'm going to ever touch upon this again. I don't know. I didn't really like... I had fun building it, just I don't think it was fun to watch. But I don't know. If anyone has different opinions, just let me know. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna have to hit the old dusty trail here. One last look at the house. Here's the spiral staircase. There's the kitchen. Well, there's the kitchen. There's the dining room. Hallway. Staircase. Family room. And bedroom. And we come out here. There's a balcony up there. We go down here. And here is the basement. Pretty sweet, if I do say so myself. Well, at least you gave me a straightforward answer that you didn't beat around the bush, and you know what? That's not too bad. Sounding, you know, kind of Poindexter nerd dorky. Like, I don't know if it's the nasally kind of way, but like, I don't know. That's not that bad. That's not bad. Okay, well, I do have to leave, unfortunately. So I don't think I'll be streaming when I get back, but I could be. Let's see. It is almost 1 o'clock. Shit. Yeah, I might stream Smash Brothers. I might not. Who knows? I am going to make a video when I get back, though, asking a question about the future of my channel, and if you want to help formulate, or that's the wrong word, if you want to help shape the future of my channel, then you can watch that video and leave a comment with your opinion, and it will really greatly help me. So, anyway, I hope you enjoyed the stream. I hope you liked the house that I built. Uh, I hope you enjoy the rain constantly pouring down on all these poor animals' heads. Um, not too bad, not too good. But I did have fun. I did have fun talking to everyone, I will say that. So that is my that is my favorite part of these streams. Also, I think you said something about clipping something from my Smash Brothers video the other day. I don't know if you did it. I won't be upset if you didn't. Um, quick tip. All right, what is this quick tip? Before I leave, I'm always open to constructive criticism. Yeah. Yeah, I could do that. Because I did change night. Yeah, I already did the do daylight cycle. Well, now all the plants in this world will die because they're not getting any rain. But you know what? They've gotten so much sunlight at this point that that's their problem. But anyway, yeah. So I'm gonna end it here. Oh yeah. What I was saying. You said something the other day about clipping something from one of my Smash videos or something. I don't know if you did that. If you did that, feel free to, if you really want, you can upload it to your own channel. I don't care. I have no problems with you ever uploading any parts of my videos to your channel. You don't even have to tag me in them. I don't care. I'm not a big YouTuber whose ego is massive, so I really don't care. As long as you're having fun. But if you weren't gonna upload them, if you do have the clips, I was just kind of curious what you were gonna do with them, or if they even exist at all. I don't know if they'd send over Discord because they're pretty big file sizes. This is gonna sound so ancient. If you really want, you can email them to me, I guess. That sounds so stupid. Email. What am I thinking? Um. um. I don't know. I don't know where. Well, if you want to upload them to your channel, you can. If you want to upload them to your channel and just, if you want to increase my subscriber base or whatever, my followers or whatever, feel free to tag me in it so that more people can find my stuff and join chat whenever I do stream. I don't know. That's all up to you. I am never going to tell you have to include me in anything you put on your channel. But, I have no problem with you uploading to your own thing. But if you don't want to upload it, just, I guess, send it to me on Discord. I should be... I'm just going to say my Discord name in general chat because I don't think anyone's ever going to care. It looks like my account is JSL50X hashtag 4972. And again, that is JSL50X hashtag or # 4972. So if you want to add me on Discord, you may add me on Discord. And you may send it to me. eyeball pancakes. Oh, geez, not again. So that's what's in the basket of goods. I should have known. Uh, Here it is. No, I'm gonna type it in chat. There you go. There you go. Ah, there. Friend. Hending. Pancake. Accept. Alright, well, now that I have you on Discord, I'm gonna end the stream because I probably should have this whole time. Okay, sorry, I just figured people would have thought that's funny. Anyway. Save and quit. Saving world. Close. And end stream. Goodbye, everyone.